So every year we count the number of people sleeping out on our streets, and last night I joined the extraordinary team walking through our city centre. So it's now 3 o'clock. We've just finished a sweep down Colmore Row. When you spend the evening walking around the city centre, what you realise is there's just so many people who are now sleeping rough, and what we're trying to do now is we're just trying to persuade an ambulance to come out, because we've met someone who has been swilled. He's been attacked by an ex-partner who's thrown over him a mixture of boiling water and sugar. It's created a massive wound over his back. He's obviously in a great deal of pain. The wound is seeping, and we've just spent ages trying to persuade an ambulance to come out and tend to him. He's obviously in a lot of distress. He's being looked after by some friends. There are obviously some kind of drug issues involved, but this is what's going on our streets. So it's just after 3, and we've just finished our circuit of the city centre, and it's really shocking, actually. I mean, it's something that everyone in the city really needs to know about, this incredible juxtaposition of great wealth and people sleeping on the streets in abject poverty. Our fellow citizens are struggling with issues around mental health, around alcohol addiction, around drug addiction. They've just had some unlucky breaks. We met one guy who has come up from London. He's just been packed on a train by someone in London, and he's 60, and he's sleeping in a doorwell by the high street. We've seen people who are passed out on drugs. And what we heard in the House of Commons today was a plan from the government to eliminate rough sleeping by 10 years. Well, look, let me tell you that one night walking the streets of the city centre, that is enough to tell you that 10 years is just 10 years too long. We've got to unite together as a city now to end this scandal of rough sleeping on our streets. These are our fellow citizens, they're our fellow human beings, and they need us to take action on their behalf. The City Council is doing an amazing job with Midland Heart. They've commissioned a brilliant service that is out every night, picking people up, getting them back on their feet, getting them food, getting them hot drinks, getting them into shelter. But this government, this council, our council, it needs help from the government, and we have got to stand together. We've got to unite, and we've got to back them up and get the resources that we need to end this scandal once and for all.